Hello everyone, in this lecture I am going to tell you why sky is blue and why cloud is white. There are three important things that play an important role in giving color to the sky. First, atmosphere, second, sunlight, and third, of course, Rayleighs Law of scattering. So first, we need to know more about these things. The white light that comes from the sun is the mixture of 7 major colors, and each color light has different wavelength and frequency associated with it. The violet color light has the shortest wavelength of all, while the red has the largest wavelength. Now let's see about atmosphere. The Earth's atmosphere mainly composed of gases, dust particle, water droplet and water vapors. Among the gases, nitrogen is present in abundant quantity, around 78%. It is followed by oxygen, which is approximately 21%, and remaining is filled with the argon, carbon dioxide and other gases. Now first let's see what happens when sunlight fall on these air molecules. When sunlight strikes these molecules, it gets scattered. Scattering is a process in which air molecules absorb sunlight and re-emit it back in various directions. However, not all the light is scattered equally. This is where Rayleighs law of scattering comes. The amount of light that will be scattered is given by Rayleighs law of scattering. It says that the amount of scattered light or the intensity of the scattered light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength of a wave. I is inversely proportional to the lambda to the power 4. If the value of lambda increases, then the intensity will be lower. If its value decreases, then the intensity of scattering will be more. Lesser the wavelength, more will be the scattering. So I want you to tell me, among the 7 colors of sunlight, which one will be scattered the most? Yes, the light of the color corresponding to the smallest wavelength will be scattered the most. So blue, indigo and violet will be scattered the most by these molecules of air. Hence, mostly bluish light enter into our eyes. Now let's summarize all these things. As our atmosphere is primarily composed of tiny nitrogen-oxygen particles. Now usually sunlight comprises of 7 colors, passes through the atmosphere, it hits the nitrogen and oxygen particle, then the particles scatters blue, violet and indigo more as compared to red, orange and other lights due to less wavelength. Hence, mostly bluish light enter into our eyes. That's making the sky appears blue. You might be thinking, the violet color has the smallest wavelength, then why doesn't the sky appear violet or even indigo? Yes, it's true that the violet light scatters more than the blue light. However, we don't see violet color, do we? The reason behind this is the solar spectrum. The following graph tells us how much of a particular wavelength is emitted by the sun. If you observe the graph carefully, you will find that the sun emits more blue and light bluish light compared to the violet light. Hence, more blue light is scattered by the air molecules, resulting in a blue color of the sky. And another reason why cannot see violet light is because our eyes are more sensitive to blue light than to violet light. So this was about how the gas present in the atmosphere scatters the light. But what about dust particle, water droplet and water vapors? Do they also scatter lights? Yes, they do. They do scatter light as well. However, their size is much bigger than the size of the light wave, and hence they scatter all the colors of light in equal amount. So white light, which entering the cloud or the dust particle, emerges out as the white light again. White remains white. Hence, the cloud appears white. Now, for the first time, you might have a better explanation why sky is blue and why cloud is white. In my next lesson, I will cover why there is reddish during sunset and yellowish otherwise. Thanks for watching Being Learned.